What is going on tonight, everybody? We are back, Youngblood MTG, playing some more Pioneer tonight. So, if you saw the last stream, we played this really sweet red-white Hammertime list, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun playing it. And I took it through a few other practice leagues off camera, just trying to get a vibe for like how much I actually liked it and seeing some of the other like different unique interactions. And I actually came across a couple that were really cool. Was kind of wishing I was streaming while I was doing it. And that's part of why I wanted to stream today, because of those super cool interactions where I was like, I doubt I'm going to be able to recreate this, but we're going to try. So, yeah, without holding anything back, let's just hop right into a league with Boros Hammertime and see how we can do tonight. So how is everybody doing tonight? I don't know how many people we've got right now, and it says one viewer right now, but sometimes it says we have one and we actually have like 6 or 7, and then it randomly will just jump to 7. I know there's a bit of a delay between what Streamlabs tells me and how many there actually are. Drop the hammer! MC Hammer Time! What's up, Million? How you doing today? Thank you for chiming in. Brunijo. Gonna say get it like a pen, of course. This hand's actually close. So like, oh, what's the? It's another Lurrus deck. Ugh. So I like It's super slow to get an equipment. I think we have to... Wait, did I say keep? Wait, what? Do I think Pioneer will make it? I think Wizards has put so much time into Pioneer that they definitely won't abolish it. At least not right away. Like, even a format like Extended, which had minimal support, had a relatively long run. So I'd be very surprised if they just said, screw Pioneer. Like, especially because, like, there was no way they could have predicted COVID-19 happening. So I have next to no doubt that Pioneer would have taken off more if COVID didn't happen, because it's been proven time and time again that generally speaking, people prefer paper Magic, and pardon me, Pioneer was basically reduced to an online format, which is like, if people want to play online right now, they're gonna play Arena. That's what they're playing right now online is Arena. And if they wanted it, also that, and if they'd put Pioneer on Arena, Pioneer would have taken off. It's because it was stuck on Moto, where you actually have to invest like hard dollars into Moto to get a collection. It's Moto is a lot. Let's just leave it at that. Moto is a lot. Our opponent is taking forever to resolve their mulligan, but that's okay because we're actually getting a chance to chat now. Last IQ I played pre-pandemic was a Pioneer one. Yeah, and it was probably one of like 200 Pioneer events that happened before COVID. Because COVID happened and everything Magic shut down except for Moto and Arena. So I think under different circumstances, Pioneer would still be alive and well and super healthy. But I think for now, it needs to like re-find its footing. And we need to mulligan. It's going to be another mulligan. I don't trust the one-lander there. It's, like, definitely not great. But it's, like, fine. I think we have to bottom both of the Kor Blademasters and hope to just draw another body. I don't think they disconnected. I think they were just thinking. Okay, so this is traditional Pioneer prowess, probably. Prowess or burn, most likely prowess. I don't like having to take a turn off to open the armory, but it's probably just what we have to do. Well, good thing I drew the Kargan Intimidator, but that's still not great. Losing the creature there was rough. Ugh. Another land and another Swift-Spear. Brutal. Another Open the Armory. Well, mulling to 5 was a little rough for us, but... And now we're in trouble. Now we're in a lot of trouble. If we draw another land, we have other plays, at least, but... Ugh. They've drawn so much removal. And by that, I mean they drew 2 removal spells, but when we've only drawn 2 creatures and mulligan to 5, that's a lot of removal. Well, we drew a Shadowspear, which does us next to diddly. At least right now. Cool. We got absolutely wrecked there. Cool, so we bring in God's Willing to protect ourselves. Oh, we don't need the Apostle. And I guess we try Magma Spray and Abrade. Rending Volley doesn't do anything. We go down an Intimidator because it dies to literally everything. Fighter class, 1 Open the Armory, and 2 Blademasters because they're a little too slow. We need to be really explosive in this matchup. Reveal our companion as Lurrus. That was brutal. Like, that was so destructive. You could almost say it was aggressive. Like, that aggro deck was very aggressive. As they deserve to be. They're the aggro deck. The problem is that so are we. And we clearly didn't do it right. As our opponent takes forever again. There we go. That was significantly less time. No lands. Got him all again that. Having a Sigarda's Aid in the opener is, like, actually really solid. But only 1 land. Like, this hand's actually not bad if, like, the second Sigarda's Aid was another land. I'd actually say this is fine. It's too bad you don't have a tutor for enchantments. I feel that's one thing that's holding this back from being a lot better. Yeah, and enchantments. Oh, you mean to get fighter class and Sigarda's Aid? I mean, there's Idyllic Tutor. Hi, Deanna. Nice to see you. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much. Idyllic Tutor feels way too slow. But I agree. Something to find Sigarda's Aid would be fire. So we're gonna try this because I really don't want to go to 5 again. But we have a Shadowspear. We might be able to make something work here. Deanna, I'm doing very well. Thank you very much for asking. How are you today? You had a stream last night, right? And for community night? If I'm remembering that correctly, how did that go? It's a really bad draw. It's actually not that. It's actually not like a terrible draw, but it's not what we wanted. I guess run out the Usher. If it dies, it dies. Sick and stressed because of moving. Yeah, that'll do it. Like, of all things to stress you out and make you sick, it's moving. I'm glad it was fun. I haven't gotten to do a community night yet, but it's on my to-do list. So when that time comes, hopefully not too much longer, since I'm still kind of like refining my vibe on streaming. I don't want to do anything like a community event quite yet. Had an Open the Armory CMC to search for an enchantment. It would make it sweet. I feel like we'd have to cut down on creatures or equipment package, which would, I guess, in a sense, dilute the deck. But I could be wrong. I could be very much undervaluing what having an enchantment tutor would do for the deck. I think we just want to run 8 Sigarda's Aids. Like, that's what we want to do. We want to cheat and run 8 Sigarda's Aids. That's what we want. Land? Well, we're just dealing damage to ourselves with our lands. Which is, like, kind of annoying, but... Like, not only did we mulligan to 6 and keep a 1-lander, but we had the worst... Like, this is the worst land in our deck. No, I wouldn't even say Pathway is the worst land in the deck. I would say Battlefield Forge is probably the worst land in the deck. Mutavault can at least turn into a body and hit our opponent in the face. Oy, oy, oy. This is brutal. Are we losing Charger here? So I could trade and kill the Pyromancer, but I think we're just going to take it. Ooh, another Rock Runner. That's rough. Well, that's not nothing. We kind of just need them to not draw another Chain to the Rocks. But I think... Yeah, that's what the modern version has with Pure Steel as aids 5 to 8. Yeah, no, that's totally fair. Although a lot of the lists are actually not running Pure Steel Paladin anymore. The mono white lists are, the red white lists are actually not running Pure Steel anymore. Do I want to hammer now and just kind of bank on them not having removal? What if they can deal 13 to me next turn with 3 cards in hand, 3 mana? 1, 2, 3, 4 power on board. Theoretical 5, 6. I'm at 13. Let's say I'm at a theoretical 7. They only need 2 burn spells. They need 2 big burn spells to kill me. I think we just have to do it now before they can kill the Fireblade Charger. And leave it back as a blocker. Leave it back as a blocker. Hope they don't have a Chain to the Rocks. If we can get Shadowspear down next turn, then I think we're fine. Okay, Pyromancer. You can hit me. You can hit me for 2 as many times as you want. Well, there's a Magma Spray. Alright. I'm feeling a lot better now. Okay, they just conceded to that, which I'm fine with. I think we just want to run it back. I think we just want to run it back and actually draw lands. Although I am tempted to bring in a Wear Tear. I'm tempted to bring in a Wear Tear just because of Chain to the Rocks. I don't know if it's worth it. I also didn't see any artifacts in their deck. I doubt this deck is running any, especially since Bauble is not legal in Pioneer. So I don't think it's actually worth it. I mean, it is 1 mana, destroy an enchantment. That's really not bad, and instant speed. Let's bring it in over a single Magma Spray. What do you guys think? Do you think that's the right call? Do you think it's worth it to bring in Wear Tear? I'm not 100% sold on it, but I'm not completely against it. It feels like it could be too gimmicky, because they probably have 4 Chain to the Rocks, and I have 1 Wear Tear, and I don't have a lot of card draw, and I have minimal deck thinning. So I don't know. Maybe it's not worth it. This is the dilemma Magic players face all the time. I think we're going to keep in the Magma Spray. I think having removal against the creature burn deck is a little more important. What I wish we had was just a card that said, like, gain 2 life every turn or something like that. Probably not worth it. Yeah, no, I'm inclined to agree after talking it out. One thing I do love about Moto over Paper Magic, I can actually sit here and think out loud without giving away my strategy to my opponent. So, always pros and cons to online play and paper play. Always. The thing about the burn deck is, with the exception of Chain to the Rocks, we can pretty much, once we get a hammer equipped to our creature, minus Chain to the Rocks, they can't really kill it. So, at that point, we just utilize our tutoring resources to get our 1-off Shadowspear and then kill our opponent. Card's dead unless they draw a chain, and even then what you get back is meh compared to the other options. That's fair. Yeah, killing a turn 1 Swiftspear is probably better than destroying the Chain to the Rocks they used on my 2-1. Random thought though, Mardu Woe-Reaper is the all-star in this matchup. The fact that it can just exile a creature and gain life, that's actually so relevant. That 1 life matters a lot. My phone is blowing up. It's my Twitter. I also just saw Deanna. Yes, the same Deanna that is in chat. She made a really bad Yu-Gi-Oh joke on her Insta, and her significant other and I both found it necessary to call her out on it. So I love you, Deanna, but I know how to joke, and Yugi didn't have the Blue Eyes White Dragon. He had the Dark Magician. That was his card. A bad one. It was a joke, but it was a bad one. Straight up love. I love that I got to respond to that in real time. I didn't have to text, comment the response on Insta. That was nice. I made the most easily recognized references so the joke would be more accessible to more people. But like, you could have just said Dark Magician. Like, that card is just as iconic as Blue Eyes White Dragon. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm proud of you for going for it. I am, but I'm just saying. Delivery. What's the word? What am I trying to say? Concept, 10 out of 10. Execution, solid 4. Just saying. All right, let's reveal our companion. Okay, see, now we have too many lands. Like, if one of these lands was Sigarda's Aid, mwah. You missed it. What'd you miss? Us swinging in for the hammer? Oh, God, I don't want to mulligan this in because we've had so many bad hands, but this one's also bad. But I think it has to go. I wish we had another creature. I say fine, bottom the fighter class. I don't love the thought of that, but it feels like the best move. Soul Scar, okay. I would love to see another creature. I almost want to play Sigarda's Aid before the Zurgo. So that way, if they tap out next turn, I can go Zurgo, Hammer, pass. And then I'm forcing them to have a Chain to the Rocks. I think that's the play. It could be wrong, but I think that's what we have to do. And now we're just going to hope that they just play 2 dudes. 2 dudes, seriously. Oh, they're not. So it tells me we're in trouble. Mutavault's not a terrible hit there. So we're going to play the Mutavault. We're going to Zurgo. And let's pass, because our things have flash. Swiftspear? Okay. Shadowspear. Okay, creature heavy hand for our opponent. Alright. Power 2 or greater. So let's try to call their bluff. Do we just bait the removal spell now? I gotta go, but enjoy the rest of your stream. Thank you so much, Deanna. Have a great rest of your night. Best of luck with your move. I'm sorry I can't be there to help in person, but I'm sending you positive vibes and warm wishes for your new home. End of turn hammer. I guess next turn we can Resolute Strike the hammer if it doesn't go, so let's just give it a shot. Like, I'd rather eat the removal spell now. Yeah. I don't love it, but it was better than taking the extra damage, I guess. Ooh. Blademaster feels good. And we will strike now. We will strike now so that they are once again forced to have Chain to the Rocks. Their opponent's kind of flooding. Put Lurrus into their hand. Okay. Tutor? Oh, opponent, this is gonna hurt you a lot more than it's gonna hurt me. Oh, and we got the concession out of it. Whew! Tutor off the top was fire there. Oh my god. Wow. Alright, that was sick. Yeah, like, at that point we had them on the block. They were banking on Lurrus. If we had any way to get Shadowspear there, we were just going to get so ahead. Like, we were going to be, like, even if they blocked, we were going to be gaining 24 life a turn. Like, they can't compete with that. They would be forced to draw Chain to the Rocks right there. Nope, they were dead. Because Shadowspear gives trample. Because that card's fair and balanced. Like, the card itself is actually not that bad. Like, giving +1/+1 trample and lifelink for 1 mana, equip cost 2, like, that's worthy of a rare. Like, it feels fine, but it's definitely not, like, it might be a touch under cost. Like, I could see it being 2/2. That might make it unplayable. But the card is very good. And when you combine it with something like Colossus Hammer, where it just means you're basically swinging for lethal and you're gaining more than 10 life every turn. Like, that's stupid. It's very powerful when put together with other explosive pieces. I keep looking at the computer to converse instead of the camera, and I need to get used to looking at the camera. Will come in time. But I do like that you described that as the world's biggest combat trick, because it is. It is the world's biggest combat trick. It's just a giant hammer. I wonder what page from their spellbook they're going to cast. Lobotomy. Like, that's what that is. It's literally just, they think we're going to, like, do some shenanigans with, like a magical spell, and we just clock them in the head with a giant hammer. That's what we do. I also love when we get to like call the bluff, and they're just like, oh, you don't have to kill. Yeah, I'll let you hit me for 2, and then I'm just like, hammer, you're dead. And they're just like, It's very satisfying. It is a very, very satisfying way to win. Like a little stuffy now. I may turn the AC on. It's getting hot in here again. More stuff on my phone. Oh, that one's letting me know that somebody else is streaming. And we love Pioneer's forever queues. We love them. Absolutely love them. By that, I mean we can't stand them because we just want to play Magic. This deck feels really good. Like, there's definitely, like, ways to improve upon it, and I'm sure that, like, I'm missing something that, like, an oversight that could make the deck better. I also do want to try, a non-Lurrus version. I think that where we want to be explosive, I think we need a little more accessibility in the mid-game and late game. And I think that a non-Lurrus version would do that a little bit better than the Lurrus version does. For example, having things like Mainboard Nahiri. There is a card. Let me see if I can find it and pull up an image for you guys. There is a creature from, I believe, Battle for Zendikar. It might be Zendikar Rising, but it's one of the Zendikars that says it costs, the creature costs 3. It's a 3/2, I believe, and it says 0. Equip target equipment you control to this creature. Do it only once per turn. Like, I could see that seeing play in a version of this deck that isn't running Lurrus and isn't focused on being as explosive, because you can just go like, okay, creature, it gets removed. Another creature, hammer, gets removed in response to the hammer. That guy, equip the hammer. Like, I could see it being a good curve card to just be like, oh no, I have this equipment that's sitting and I haven't drawn a Resolute Strike. Equipment for free. Pass. Basically a very powered down Pure Steel Paladin and costing 1 more. But God, I gotta try to figure out what that card is. I saw it on the app the other day, actually, and that's what made me think of it, but yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look for it after the match. Oh, I've played against this guy before. One thing that is tough about Pioneer small queues is you replay a lot of opponents. Well, this hand's garbage. It's close, but it's garbage. Like, if one of these Intimidators was a Sigarda's aid, I'd be like, this is fire. Absolute fire. It's not fire. It can't be fire when it looks like this, Mulligan. Excuse me. This is fine. This is fine. If I'm picturing it correctly, it's a red card. Yeah, I'm 99% sure we're on the same page. I think we have to keep this, and I don't love the 2 Battlefield Forges, but I think we have to keep it and just, like, probably just go down the Intimidator. Like, I don't remember, I know I played this guy before, but I don't remember what he plays. I know that, like, in certain matchups, that guy's really good. The Coward creator is really, really good. Kargan Intimidator, I think it's Kargan Intimidator, yeah. Card's really good, but I also know that Kor Blademaster is a stronger finisher, and I think that's relative. Oh, it's mono black. Oh, this is a tough one, game 1, but oh, no, this might be vampires. And if it is, it feels pretty 50-50. Like, they can just get out an early Sorin and just, yeah, this is vampires. So it's a this one's a little tricky, but we'll see. I'm gonna swing in because I have 2 Mardu Woe-Reapers. I'm gonna see if I can bait the block. Oh, they're taking it. Okay, I did not see that coming. And we're actually gonna play a Woe-Reaper, taking their knight, and do we just play the second Woe-Reaper in case they have removal? Or do we play the Sigarda's Aid in case they have Thoughtseize? Kazuel's Toll Collector? Cool. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I like that card. I think we play the Aid in case they have Thoughtseize. Because we have enough creatures where if we draw a hammer, like if they just go like Fatal Push your Woe-Reaper, but we draw a hammer, we can just play the Charger and Windmill Slam a hammer. Thoughtseize. Good thing I played the Sigarda's Aid. See, David, this is exactly why I made you a moderator, because I can rely on you for so many things, including finding magic cards that I'm too stupid to remember. Alright. Equipment or tutor? Land doesn't feel like the worst. I guess we swing for 2. Our opponent's stuck on 2 lands. Maybe we don't want to Woe-Reaper my own creatures. Probably not. Let's just play Blademaster and then play the land tapped. Yeah, I'll eat my own creature and gain a life. I guess there's no reason to not play the Mardu Woe-Reaper, because like the top of our deck minus lands is basically live. So actually, yeah. So let's just play out the Woe-Reaper, and this time we won't eat anything. No, and pass. Like, this isn't what we're supposed to be doing, but it's what we're doing. Oh, so it is mono black aggro. Okay. Well, another Sigarda's Aid doesn't actually do us diddly squat. Champion can't block. The Knight of the Ebon Legion is going to get really strong. So maybe we just like swing in with the 2 Woe-Reapers and call Lurrus? Yeah, let's swing in with 2 Woe-Reapers. We have Blademaster, and let's call Lurrus. If we can keep, if they have like a removal spell or something, we can potentially keep them off. Oh wait, does it say player? Oh my god. No, I forgot to call Lurrus. That's so frustrating. Wait. At the beginning of your end step. Okay. I feel better. I thought that card was actually just broken. Instead, it's good. Oh, opting to not attack. Okay. We'll just take it. Alright, open the armory. Feels fantastic. Get hammer, and we swing with the team, throw the hammer on whichever one they don't block. Win? Question mark? This feels like it. This feels like how we win. I'm pretty sure this is how we win. The problem would be if we... I think the problem would actually be if we don't, or if they go to kill something, but I think we're just gonna go for it. Maybe he's not anticipating the double strike. No, he's definitely anticipating the double strike. Alright, we're gonna opt to put it on the Woe-Reaper, because I'd rather them kill the Woe-Reaper. Alright, push. Yeah. I'd rather them kill the Woe-Reaper than the double striker. And at least the knight dies. Alright, that one felt a little rough, but it felt rough, but it felt like our best way out. Just halved. Champion can't block anyway, so there's no point in that attacking. There's a shocking amount of graveyard recursion in this deck. Alright, swing in with the Blademaster. Play another one. We can block very effectively. Ooh, Rankle's rough. Alright, let's see what they opt to do. So when he deals combat damage. Okay, so let's block here. It'll die. Let's see what our opponent wants to do, because Rankle affects both players. Yep, go ahead and go to damage. Let's see what they pick off of Rankle. They're definitely going to pick the discard, so each player discards a card and sacks a creature. Okay. I don't think it matters which one we sack, but... Alright. Can we draw an equipment? Or a tutor? We have a lot of them. Bellstriker... Bellstriker dashed feels fine. I mean, we win the race that way. Oh no, they have Faceless Haven, but they can't animate it yet. Yeah, let's just dash Zurgo. I mean, yeah, let's just cast it with dash. Like, we have a lot of outs. We just need to find them. That's what this comes down to. Goes back to my hand. So if they get at us with Rankle, we know we're going to lose the Bellstriker. Ooh, if this is a push, that's rough. Alright, Wanderer's tapped anyway. Not that scared of Wanderer. But that Rankle... Ugh, maybe I should have cast the Zurgo and not gone for the excess damage. Because now they're just going to make us discard and sack, and now we're in trouble. I should have cast Zurgo. Hindsight's 20/20. Now, because now even if I draw a creature, we're doomed. I think it's a little too late. A couple different draws there. If we found a tutor or an equipment, we won the game. Or a Resolute Strike. We had outs, we just didn't find them. And we might have a turn now. Maybe. No, we don't. No, because they just animate Faceless Haven, and we can't. Yeah, they're just gonna make us draw a card and lose a life, but we're gonna do this the fun way. Go to blocks. We're gonna make them pick right. Darn it! They did it right. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so against Mono Black aggro, we basically just bring these in. We're gonna fighter class, an armory, one Woe-Reaper, 2 Blademasters, and an Intimidator. And with that, we should be fine. I will take the play. This hand's great. This hand's great if they lead off with tapped castle again. If they do that, oh. If they lead off with Thoughtseize, ugh. This hand is by no means perfect, but like, this hand is by no means perfect, especially against Mono Black. But it's worth a try to keep it. Hang on, I am sending texts. I am aware it's my turn. Okay. We are going to shock and cast Zurgo. Pass, hope for the best. Creature? Not Fatal Push, please? Just play a Knight of the Ebon Legion. Or even better, play a Bloodsoaked Champion. Okay. So they definitely have a Fatal Push in hand. Like, no question about it. Alright, let's play out the Forge. Let's swing and see what they do. Because we can't Resolute Strike we can't Resolute Strike an equipment onto our Apostle. So we'll let that happen, and then we will play the Apostle in our second main, since this card's basically just going to sit on the field for the rest of forever, and the only answer they have is Faceless Haven. Which, you know, provided is a good answer, but if they're really blocking a Faceless Haven, if they're really blocking an Apostle with a Faceless Haven, I'm winning that game. I think that means I'm winning. Alright, so they got, okay, Castle Locktwain. Blood Soaked, can't block anyway. Makes sense. Thoughtseize, take the hammer out of my hand. It's a good play. It's a really good play. They either take hammer or Kor Blademaster. Actually, Strike's not a bad one either, because I really can't equip anything except Shadowspear anyway right now. Okay, they took hammer, and I still have to get a land in order to equip Shadowspear. Let's see. If I get a land, that's probably what I do. Just play and equip. Bellstriker, huh? Maybe I just play both? Swing with Apostle, play both? Play Bellstriker and Shadowspear? Have two creatures? I like that plan. It seems like a little bit of an excessive use of my resources, but like a manageable use of my resources. So let's see how it goes. Ooh, Mutavault. I guess Mutavault's also an answer to the Apostle. I think we just take the 2 here. Mutavault's actually terrifying. I might have to start leaving Apostle back as a blocker. Obviously, I can't block Mutavault, but I won't care if I can get another hammer. But I have to draw hammer or tutor first. So it's... Ooh. That's rough. This is really starting to feel like an uphill battle. Sigarda's Aid. Too little too late. I mean... I guess we still play the Sigarda's Aid to dodge the inevitable third Thoughtseize that our opponent is definitely going to draw, or already has. And then... So, I could swing in with both. If they go to block Mutavault, if they go to Animate Mutavault and block Apostle, I can Resolute Strike the Apostle, which I don't love, and then next turn I can just equip Shadowspear anyway. It feels fine, but I think I have to attack with both and see what happens. I'm gonna Animate Mutavault. Ooh, pushing the Bellstriker. That's rough. Well, let's... Yeah, might as well just swing. Ugh, double... Yeah, well, they can't animate Faceless Haven yet, so... Oh no, Rankle. Oh god, I think now we just lose. Rankle's so brutal against us, especially at this point in the game. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Rankle's actually a very strong card in Pioneer. I really like Rankle. I play him in I have a whatchamacallit. I have a Soul Flayer deck that I run him in. Because he's actually a surprisingly good Soul Flayer target. Ugh. Alright, yeah, I like, at that rate, I don't have enough card draw to keep up with it. Alright, that's fine. Let's do another one. Does this actually link to my Discord properly? It does. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to make sure. David, are you my one viewer? Are you my one and only viewer right now? If so, that warms my heart and makes me very happy. I just would also love to see more people come in because it's been a while. It's been a while. We had a successful stream yesterday, or oh my god, yesterday. What am I saying? We had a successful stream on Monday, but I would love to see a few more voices find their way in. It'd be nice. Maybe get another follower. Slowly build the community. Oy. Back to the forever queues. Yeah, sorry, the AC needs to go on. Hang on. I know that the background noise from the AC can be a little bit annoying, but it's just too hot. Like, it was cool for a while because I've had the AC on all day, but like it's I turned it off about I want to say 2 hours ago, and it's starting to get really hot in here again. The fact that I'm wearing sweatpants probably doesn't help, but it was hot. I want Pioneer to have more people in it. There we go. Alright. Let's see how this match goes. I don't care what anyone says. I really enjoy Pioneer. Come on, opponent. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. You join. Join, opponent. Join! Our opponent failed us. Back to the queue. Woohoo! We tried. We tried, and our opponent decided to be a bowler. Bang, opponent. Alright, let's try this again. Huzzah! We did it. Nick DeBay. Alright, let's do that. See Yori on deck. If we draw, we have the Usher. If we draw a land, we're probably in like good shape. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try this one lander. This is probably not the best idea, but we're going for it. Castle Ardenvale. Not really scared of Castle Ardenvale. Sigarda's aid is a solid hit too. We just really want to see another land right now. Like, that's what we want at the top. Land off the top. Land off the top. This is mono white Yorion, which honestly terrifies me. That's not a land off the top. Alright, let's just swing in, see what happens. See if they remove it. It appears they did not. So let's Sigarda's aid so that next turn we get the hammer regardless of whether or not we draw land. Oh no. Oh, Elite Spellbinder is kind of rough actually. They're probably going to take the hammer. Yeah, I mean, if we've been drawing lands, we wouldn't actually be that like scared of the Elite Spellbinder right now. But because we have not drawn any lands and we only have 1 mana, we the Elite Spellbinder is actually like really hurtful. It's got good stats on it. Like at least we can like. Let's just move that right there. Okay. At least we can, like, not draw lands. I was gonna say at least we can, like, Resolute Strike, but even that doesn't feel worth it. Maybe we, like, try to go for a trade and just play the second Usher. And if they opt not to block, we send in the Shadowspear. Let's see. Alright, so we will happily take the trade here, and then we'll cast the second Usher and hope to draw lands. Oh. Oh, that's so rough. Oh, that was brutal. Skyclave Apparition. Good God. Land? Oh, finally. I mean, it feels too little too late, but... maybe we fighter class? Maybe we fighter class and don't attack for a turn? God, this is rough. This is really rough. Missing so many land drops really put us in a bad position. Good God. I don't think I feel comfortable. Like, if they specifically block with Apparition, then, like, it's fine. Maybe we go fighter. The odds of us getting to level 3 are really slim. And that would take so long. But maybe just going for the hammer is right. Just going for the cheap hammer. I don't want to swing because that's a negative trade both ways. Ugh. That was so brutal. Oh, another Field of Ruin. Come on. Alright. Let's get our planes. Oh, that's terrifying. Maybe we do take the trade here. We take the trade, get the 1/1. No, we don't block. We take the 2. The thought of getting the 1/1 is tempting, but not tempting enough. Sigarda's 8 was actually a solid hit there. Let's see how this goes. Do we hammer here or Shadowspear? No, I think we hammer. So, if they actually activate Book of Exalted Deeds... No! They had the Mutavault. Oh, that's... Oh. Okay. Their opting... Oh, no, they can. Dang. Huh. They are still not opting to fire off the book. I'm intrigued. I mean, I would have just done it ASAP, but... Oh, look, it's the card that's been pre-banned in Standard Fact. I think the card's actually, like, fine in Pioneer because you have, like... I think it's actually stronger in Pioneer because you have Mutavault and not just Faceless Haven. But... like, I still don't think it, like... I don't think it needs a ban in Pioneer. But I think we are going to... I think we're going to try to swing and try to bait it. Okay, so they went for the block, so we Shadowspear. And it's still not going to be anywhere near enough to kill them, so... it's a little rough, but... because if they put it on Mutavault, we actually can't do anything. Because we run no mainboard land destruction. We would need them to animate Mutavault again and try to do something else, and then we get to kill it in response. So I can't really see our opponent doing that unless they're, like, really bad at Magic. Why did our opponent concede? Why? Why? Why did our opponent concede? What? Okay, so God's Willing, Abrade, Wear Tear, and just all of this removal? I guess we go down Intimidator, a fighter class, 2 Open the Armory. A Blademaster. Maybe we only need 1 Rending Volley. Actually, I didn't really see a lot of removals. Maybe we just don't want the God's Willings. Just run it back like that. We're up a game. They forgot Mutavault is an angel. Does Book of Exalted Deeds say it has to be an angel? It does have to be on an angel. Okay. Maybe? Maybe that's what it was. This hand doesn't do anything. Like, it's close to being fine. It's close to being fine, and on the draw, I'm tempted to keep it because we can actually level up fighter class, which is actually shockingly relevant, so maybe we will try it. Inspector. Oh, nothing. Okay. Let's send in Zurgo to start. feel like Zurgo is fine. We also did not want to draw the planes there, knowing our opponents on Field of Ruin. Portable holes! That's good. Needleverge Pathway is another good one. Let's play it on white, and let's fighter class getting a hammer. I probably should have gotten Shadowspear. I'm realizing now I don't have Resolute Strike, or obviously Sigarda's 8, but that goes without saying. Yorion into your hand. I am surprised, but okay. Alright. Forge Charger Armory? Since we can't level up, and let's get the Shadowspear. And because next turn we can level up fighter class, play Shadowspear, equip it for free, swing in for 2, gain 2. It's not irrelevant. If we trade with Mutavault, we trade with Mutavault. Apparition. Targeting probably the creature. Yeah, targeting the creature. Okay. No, unfortunately now we're in a position where we need to draw another creature. I guess I could just get Lurrus, but Kor Blademaster is a solid hit. So let's Battlefield Forge. Maybe we play the Blademaster and then just play Shadowspear. I feel like leveling up fighter class is going to be important, because we can level up and play Shadowspear. So let's try that. And then if Blademaster's on blocking duty, it's on blocking duty. I need to start being more consistent about yielding through the turn. Alright, now I have nothing I can do. My opponent can kind of just do their thing. Looks like they're stuck this time. Loyal Warhound, strictly worse Knight of the White Orchid. Alright, let's see. Resolute Strike feels really good. Alright, let's Blademaster. And since the hammer doesn't have flash, we're gonna play the hammer now. And let's just equip. Like there's next to no reason to not equip right now. We're really not using our mana for anything else. The only thing we'd use it for would be calling Lurrus. Which, like, and if they play Yorion this turn and choose to bounce, like, Apparition and Portable Hole, like, sure, rough, but, like, oh, it wouldn't be a, I am one land away from, hard equipping Colossus Hammer. So, alright, Prince, bounce Apparition. It's an easier to cast now, which makes it potentially better. Fair. Fair, but it doesn't put the land in untapped. It puts it in tapped. Knight puts the land in untapped, which is very relevant. Okay. So well, Sigarda's aid came into the picture a tad too late. So I think we're just gonna shock and equip everything and try to have a field day. It's a lot of damage and I'm getting a lot of life. And next turn, Resolute Strike's 2 more damage, but they're about to cast Yorion. Probably take the hammer, which is going to be rough, but... they're opting... Are they going to swing first and then Yorion? Seems reasonable. Seems fun. I gained a lot of life. Gained a lot of life. Not that concerned about 7 damage. Alright, let's see how they opted this, because they're almost definitely going for Yorion. Oh! I did not see that coming. Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay. I was like, man, we need one of those hasty creatures off the top. So... I don't even think playing and casting Lurrus does us anything, because they're just going to be able to eat Lurrus with Skyclave Apparition. Like, because... But then I guess they give us another creature if they bounce it. So... Maybe we do just call Lurrus, play Lurrus, and force them to have answers? Oh, I can't equip. Ooh. Alright, well, in that case, we have to play Sigarda's aid. Ooh, Karn's rough. Karn is rough. Ooh. That was insane. They've done this with casting everything but Yorion. My goodness. We need to draw the haste goblin. That's our only out. And even that's questionable. I guess we could draw Zurgo. Did I board out the second Zurgo? I did not. So we could draw Zurgo. Or a removal spell would be nice. Not another Resolute Strike. I can... likely take another turn. Oop. Might as well level it up. The card is rough. Wow. Okay, that happens. Yeah, I can actually just, like, let this whole turn pass. So, like, I can't actually do anything right now. Huh! Oh! Alright, I think I'm just gonna concede and go to the next game. Because, I mean, I'll see what I draw. But I'm fairly certain. Yeah, no. Yeah, let's just go to game 3. Well, there was removal, but... Alright, so yeah, we just... okay, I was like, is Moto about to crash, or... Alright, maybe we do bring in God's Willing. Let's bring in 2 God's Willing. Go down another Intimidator and... Maybe we say screw the Magma Spray and keep 1 Rending Volley. I don't love going down that much removal, but it might be worth a shot. Alright, yeah, let's just do it like that. Alright, reveal Lurrus. And... Sand's fine. Sand is basically what we want to see every game on the play, especially. Play Vantage, Usher, and if they could just go like Castle Ardenvale Pass, that would be like the prime. Alright, well, Inspector is obnoxious, but... Alright, we play the Mutavault, we Sigarda's Aid, we swing. They're almost undoubtedly going to block, unless they have removal. And we're going to hammer. Charming Prince is slightly obnoxious. Let's see how they scry. I think how they scry is going to... Okay, they bottomed both. Alright, cool. So, we can... Maybe we just... Kor Blademaster? Kor Blademaster swing? Not actually care about how much removal our opponent has? Because fairly certain we can just kill next turn. Alright, let's see what they've got. Knight, okay. Yep, so they get to put planes in. Man, if they top decked Portable Hole, I'm gonna be a little salty. Alright. Drawing for your answer. You're so dead. You don't know I have the Open the Armory, but I do. Just kill their creature. That's my preferred method. Kill the creature. I'm asking our opponent why they didn't animate Mutavault. See what they say. I'll swing after I get their answer. Because they're tapped out. There's no free spells in Pioneer. We've got this. Honestly, that is an awesome line of play. Our opponent didn't even know about it. Oh. If we get a new follower out of it, why wouldn't we? Alright, so we're 2-1. These games are taking a little longer than I anticipated. Normally it goes by pretty quick, but... Sorry I'm a little distracted by my phone today, guys. I normally wouldn't be. Alright, well, we're playing against somebody who's 4-0, according to our MTG bot. So... we're going to try to crush their dreams. On the draw... this hand feels very medium. Sounds good, David. Thank you very much for chiming in, and I look forward to the next time that you are able to pop in on the stream. I'm going to try to stream tomorrow, but I'm iffy on it. I don't actually know. I think we're going to... we're going to mulligan. That's better. That's better bottom of the armory, because fighter class is just better armory. Or rather, it's not better armory, it's armory with upside. Trial, okay. Vantage, Charger, pass. Probably should have lit off with Zurgo, but... I don't think it matters that much. Hopefully they'll, like... I was going to say tap land pass. It's effectively a tap land. Vantage. Go to combat. Swing. Okay, they opted not to push, which is a good sign. And less fighter class. Fighter class has proven to be strong. Four color at least. We will get hammer and we'll pass. Let's see if and when they opt to push. Now we wait. We wait for our, most likely, some multicolor control player to make a move. Colossus? fairly certain we can race Colossus. Sigarda's Aid. Hammer. And Swing. Man, Zurgo feels really good in this deck. Like, if I draw another hammer right now, I just get to go dash, hammer. Please don't board... actually, no, board wipe us. Please board wipe us. I would love to deal 11 to your face. Cycling the trial. Okay. Got that one. Alright. So, it doesn't feel like there's actually that much we have against them. Like, we didn't really see much, but I think it's safe to assume they have some form of removal, so maybe we just bring in God's Willing for now. I guess Soul Guide Lantern might be, like, fine, but all we saw was Colossus and lands. So maybe we just stick to the God's Willing and we go down and open in a fighter and we send it off. Just like that. Hope for the best. I'm finally starting to see a little more diversity in Pioneer. I know that a lot of the top decks are very, like, I know Mono Black, like, was the majority of the competitive standings, but... This is rough. Okay, so... we're on the draw. We have 2 creatures in our hand. Unfortunately, we have the second worst land in our deck in our hand. If we put it on white, we get 2 creatures and a protection spell. What we would really need is another land. But our opponent's on a slower deck, so maybe we can give it a shot. Like, maybe it's just better than going to 6. Let's try it. Okay. Indra the Triumph. That's the... okay, so it is fire. No, we still haven't seen blue. I don't think they're blue. Alright, let's play it on white and get out a Mardu Woe-Reaper. And then, hopefully, we're just able to top deck another non-Mutavault land. Oh, there's blue. So does 5 color. Our opponent's a damn madman. Ugh. Well, let's just play the hammer and hope for the best. Could be in trouble here. By that I mean we're almost definitely in trouble. So we probably shouldn't have kept a 1-lander no matter what. There's another hammer. Let's swing and see what they do. Push. Yeah. That makes sense. Alright. I think we're kind of screwed. I think we need another land there. This doesn't feel like a good position to be in. Especially if they just, like, slam miss it here. I think we just concede. White, blue, green, red, black. Yeah, that's fine. Like, I should probably wait to see what they get, but this is just some sort of Niflite deck. So we know they have removal. I think this is fine. I think we just run it like this, and we just need to try to be faster than them. And the way we do that is by not keeping one-landers. Well, this is certainly an underwhelming hand, but it might be fine enough. Like, we might be able to just swarm the board faster than them. Bottom the Blademaster, we can start off with the Usher. Next turn, make 2 dudes, swing, and then start boasting, and we have God's Willing up. It's not great, but it feels... It is not a great plan, but it feels better than going to 5. We'll just bottom the Blademaster, which I don't, like, love the concept of, but I think it's the best way to go about it. Our opponent is likely aware. We actually might even just play Woe-Reaper and leave up God's Willing. As soon as our opponent decides on their mulligan, our opponent has some very deep thought about their mulligans. I like, oh, there's tea. I still have tea to drink. The water bottle's all the way over there. So who are my 2 viewers? I see that there's 2 of you. All my friends are in bed. So who might you all be? Give me a chat. Let me get to know my viewers. Unless I already do know you and you just haven't chatted. Or you just have me on in the background. But chat with me. If you can hear me. You know, chat with me. Show me you love me. I'm here. I'm friendly. I don't bite, and even if I did, I can't do it through a computer screen. So, sorry, that was really annoying. I keep forgetting this microphone's here. Alright, opponent. It's getting late, opponent. I want to go to bed at some point. I wonder if Moto bugged out on him. Normally, after like a couple minutes, it'll say if they're disconnected, but... I sincerely doubt that they're taking this long to think about a mulligan against a hyper-aggressive deck. I'm getting the vibe they disconnected. I always hate when this happens, when you just get random disconnects, especially on stream. We'll get there. Get there eventually. I'm not as good at improv when there's not, like, a chat going on. So I'm trying to fill dead air. That is, I feel, since I started streaming, been my biggest weak point, is filling dead air. And I'm not talking about, like, when there's, like, a really intense play or I'm, like, deep in thought, but... Oh, finally. Alright, let's bottom the blue... we're gonna keep this hand, we're gonna bottom the Blademaster, and we're going to shock and send in an Usher of the Fallen. And we'll pass. Good off with the tap land. They did. Okay. Cool. Inspiring Vantage. Mardu Woe-Reaper. Swing for 2. Which doesn't mix black, right? It does. Yeah, maybe we should leave up God's Willing. Because next turn I can start boasting, which is very relevant. Having more bodies is going to be big in this matchup, because they really are only playing like 1 to 2 bodies. So if I can get their life total low and end up not caring, and that's exactly why we kept the mana up for the God's Willing. We're going to give it pro-black. Forge can go to the bottom. Oh, another land. Jeez. Right, well, let's swing. And we will boast. And let's make another body. Unfortunately, we can only boast once a turn. Like, I think that was Boast's biggest issue, was only being able to do it once a turn. Like, some of the boast costs are not small. Well, Mutavault is another land. Or rather, Mutavault's another body. So they're going to take another 4. We'll make another body. And pass and hope we don't get board wiped. I'd love to see them either play another tap land or just not play a land. Like, if they could just not cast their 5 mana spells, which is their goal, I think that's when we're in really good shape. We also could have drawn anything. We've actually only drawn lands this game. Like, that is actually like a factual statement we can say. We have only seen and drawn lands off the top of our deck. Because we drew the Vantage. When we scryed, we bottomed Battlefield Forge and drew a Sacred Foundry, and then we drew Mutavault. So, okay, another Caryatid is ever so slightly annoying. So next turn they'll be able to cast some spells. That's a Kor Blademaster. So we can't animate Mutavault, swing, boast, and play Blademaster in the same turn. But we can play it. This is effectively this is boasting a better creature. So man, if Mutavault gets pushed here, it's gonna be really rough, but so this is not at all what our deck is supposed to do. It's just what it's doing. Like, not in the slightest. This is not supposed to happen. It just is. They could technically block nothing and live. So there's some kind of removal spell. Decay seems reasonable. Alright. Now they can probably just slam their big baddie and... Yeah, they're choosing their colors. Ooh, Omnath is rough. Ugh, gaining the 4 life every turn is going to be brutal. Probably gain 4. Oh, okay, make it a 4-3. Alright, well, your creatures are officially all bigger than mine. Oh my god! Alright. I think we are on the call and play Lurrus plan. Which I, like, don't want to be on said plan, but... But Lurrus is a threat. Again, literally only lands. Instead of only fans, it's only lands. Oh god, the one fetch land in Pioneer. This is so brutal. Okay, so I guess we didn't draw all lands because we did draw the Kor Blademaster, but we drew only lands and a single Kor Blademaster, which doesn't win us the game. Well, that was rough. Yeah, we're just gonna call it there. We'll give our opponent that one. Well, that hammer was coming down way too late. And there were more lands. So, alright. Let's finish up this league and we'll call it a night. It was a, that one was rough. That one was rough. But we were close. We were like actually really close. It is further proving the point that the deck has legs. And that it is like decent and strong and has potential. So I'm definitely not upset about this deck, and I'm sure as like I play it more and get better and tune the deck a little bit, I'm sure it'll get better. That was just really bad draws. Our mulligans have been really wonky this league. Like, we've had a ton of one-lander openers, and then we've had games where we've just drawn, like, 90% lands. And, like, we only run 21, which is, like, a relatively low amount. I will take the play. I will reveal Lurrus as my companion. And our opener is kind of garbage. This opener is a little less garbage. We really want to see like a Sigarda's Aid or a Resolute Strike off the top. Our opponent is very nice and conversive. I enjoy that. Ooh, the rock? Ooh, yeah, that's a really rough Thoughtseize. That is a very rough Thoughtseize. Yep, taking hammer is absolutely the right call there. And we would have gotten the aid too. Alright, let's just swing. And let's play the 8 in case we draw a tutor. In case we draw either a tutor or another hammer. Wow, that was such a beautifully timed Thoughtseize, because I would have had it too. Scoos. I don't think I'm scared of scoos. Well, now you're just coming out in droves. See if we can get up the trade. If not, it's fine. No trade. Yeah, let's just put in the Blademaster and pass. Okay. Let's see if we can offer up another trade. Oh, it does make warriors. I should have cast Woe-Reaper first. I'm so bad at this game. I should have cast Woe-Reaper first. God, our opponent's timely Thoughtseize. God, that is brutal. Black-green's really good in Pioneer. Like, you have basically all the pieces of rock, of modern rock, except for Goyf. Oh, is this Soulflayer? I don't know what this is. Is it just a graveyard deck? I should say, I'll happily take the 4 here, but... Tutor? Intimidator's actually not, like, awful. Would the coward warrior interaction be too busted if it said warriors cannot attack, or cowards cannot attack you if you control a warrior? That is an interesting thought. And, like, the thing is, like, they've proven that the Intimidator mechanic is, like, pretty much here to stay. But it also... like... So we've seen it on 2 cards now, Boldweir Intimidator and Kargan Intimidator. And they both say they can't block warriors. But what if they made another Intimidator that said it can't, that said they can't attack? I don't actually think that would be too unfair. You can either make it cost more, like... I don't think we can win either way. But I think we have to play Door out. I mean, the last card in our opponent's hand is push, then the last card in their hand is push. And there ain't diddly I can do about it. I see the problem here. So, do I put them to 2? Or do I save my Woe-Reaper? It's not really weird, but I think I saved the Woe-Reaper. I think that it might be straight wrong, but I'm gonna give them card advantage. We're an aggro deck, that's what we do. But now they're gonna keep, like, I'm basically in a position where I'm kind of forced to draw Shadowspear. Oof. I'll draw a lot. They can draw a lot of answers here. So I need either... Well, one, I need them to not kill my creature. I need either another tutor or to just rip a Shadowspear off the top. Which means a tutor is more realistic. Because I have 4, 5, I have 7 tutors left in the deck. This is game 2, right? No, this is game 1? Yeah, this is game 1. So I don't even have the God's Willings on the board, so... But they can't... I don't think they can swing out safely. I think there's too much risk for them if they swing out. Also, also if I draw a hammer, I can animate Needleverge and swing. I guess I have outs. Alright, so they understand that I kind of have them on blocking duty. Can't block, I go to 6. I have a good chunk of outs. That is one of them. Oop. Right. Let's see if we're dead or not. I didn't realize Usher the Fallen made warriors. That was... We got it. Barely, but we got it. Yeah, like I said, Shadowspear giving trample and lifelink is relevant. Alright, we bring in Spray. We don't bring in Volley. We bring in Spray, Abrade, and God's Willing. I don't think Lantern's worth it. Yeah, I don't think Lantern's worth it. Go down 2 open, a fighter. And 2 Blademaster because they're a touch too slow. And that's it. Got it back like that. Maybe I could put in Apostle. No, I don't think it's worth it. Like, yeah, their removal's black, so it kind of just sits there, but all their creatures are green. He's more for mono black. I haven't actually been super, like, impressed by him. He's definitely not bad, but I'm almost thinking I'd rather have more removal in the sideboard. So I'm thinking about cutting him down to, like, I'm thinking of cutting 1 of him, possibly 2 of him, for, like, just more better removal, or maybe even, like another Shadowspear on the side. Oh. Bleh. Terrible. Terrible. Worse. Whatever. 1, 2, 3. Hope they don't have Thoughtseize. Hope we draw Sigarda's Aid. Hope we dodge another Thoughtseize. We're getting Thoughtseized. Cool. Okay. So they either take Hammer or the creature. It's probably better for them to take the creature in this case, but... Did they multi-6? No, they kept 7. Okay, yeah, they took the creature. Alright. Vantage, pass. I feel like there's no point in trying to fight this game, but we're gonna try. Like, oh my god, that hand of 5 lands and 2 dudes is just so bad. Yeah, I think we're just, like, doomed. I mean, like, I'm not scared of Soul Guide Lantern. Like, Soul Guide actually really doesn't do anything against me. Like, it hurts Lurrus, I guess, but yeah, we just passed. Like, I probably should have played the Sacred Foundry tap, but I don't think it really matters here. We have to draw so well at this point to have a chance. Like, that's part of why I want to just say screw it and go to game 2. I want to draw a card, okay. Just really stuck on lands. Ooh. Alright, let's see. Usher, if you have to leave defense with a land or creature, put it into your hand. Okay, otherwise just search a limit for basic. Okay. I was really hoping they'd fetch with Field Best and they'd be like, hey, you got rid of your swamp. Oh! Oh, really, the Last Hope is so good. She removes our entire deck. She removes our entire deck minus Zurgo. Wow. That was brutal. Ugh. Yeah, double Thoughtseize on our Multifor. Rough. Yes, I will take the play. I will reveal Lurrus again. I will mulligan that no-lander. I will keep this 2-lander, and I will... I guess... bottom an Abrade? Yeah, I guess bottom the Abrade. And we're going to lead off with Sigarda's 8. Man, having to mulligan so many games has been really rough. And our opponent having turn 1 Thoughtseize all 3 games has been rough as well. So it's either Charger or Fighter class. It's probably Fighter class. I don't think you actually care about me having the Charger. Okay, they did take Fighter class. Alright, play the pathway on white, and let's just play the Blademaster. I figured this way, if we at least like draw an enchantment or draw an equipment or a tutor, we're fine. Ooh, Grim Flare. Card's good. Card's really good. Not as good as Magma Spray. That will pass. Mutavault didn't feel like a bad draw there. And maybe now we call Lurrus? Because if Lurrus eats a Thoughtseize, I'm fine with that. And if I draw another land, I can actually bring back Fighter class. Oh, okay, that's solid. Kind of put us back in the position of needing to find an answer. Trying to draw a card. Yeah, reasonable. Brain Maggot's a solid card. So they get Lurrus until I get rid of the Brain Maggot. Shadowspear feels solid. No blocks. Okay. Shadowspear on Needleverge. They're probably in the mindset of we're dead anyway, so I mean, I guess we just run it back. We just go for them. Power was 2. And I'm forcing them to have. And you're dead. Wow. Wow. Okay. That was not how I expected to get the 3-2, but it's how we ended up with it, so I'll take it. Guys, this was a blast. Thank you guys for chiming in. That's going to be it for tonight. Let's crack the chest and see what we got, because I really only do chests. Like, I only trade them in when there's, like, I open chests whenever I get them to the nearest 5 or 0. So, for example, if I 5-0 and I get 11 chests, I open one of them. If I, like, forget to open them and I 3-0, I 4-0, like at 4-0 and 3-0, I'll crack 3 of them, or rather, I'll crack 1 of them, and then I'll trade in the other 5. But in this case, because there's only 1, I'm just gonna crack it. Knight of Souls, Betrayal, and Seclude Glance. Oh, I don't think they're worth anything, but they're cool cards to have in the collection. I love this art. Oh, so much. Alright, and that is that. So, thank you guys for the successful stream tonight. This was a very impromptu one, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. I love this deck so much. It's a lot of fun to play. I've been consistently 3-2 and 4-1ing with it, except for 1-2-3. I had a singular 2-3. That's fine. Variance is gonna happen. Like we saw variance firsthand. How many outcomes would have been different if we'd not drawn 6 lands, or if we had not been stuck on 1 land? That's the beauty of the game of Magic. Sometimes it works in your favor, sometimes it doesn't. But that is gonna be all for tonight. We're gonna hop onto a raid. I think this guy I've been watching, Connor Man 11, I think. Yeah, he's streaming right now. He's actually the guy who helped me with this. Helped me. We chatted about it, and he came up with this list. So we're gonna go over his way and enjoy Connor Man's stream, guys. This has been a fun one, and yo, Stormcrow, you were in. Thank you very much for chiming in, my man. Enjoy Connor Man's stream, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Catch you in the Discord, bro.